What's up guys, Bunnee here, and today I'm going to do an elimination in Death Room. This one goes up to 140 kills, and luckily there's no explosives, so it's not all permitted, no explosives. Otherwise, it kind of ruins the map for me, Death Room, with explosives and all this shit. You got people with their specs, fucking hornets, mines, nades, everything when it's all permitted Death Room. But I actually do have a really a big soft spot for Death Room all permitted. I have to say, I don't admit it a lot, but Death Room is my favorite map, especially when I started Combat Arms. Definitely my favorite map, because I just love the, I don't even know if this is a word, but the compactness, how compact it is, how small it is. And I just used to run a van, and I got my first Unbelievable in this map because it's so small. They all just ran in a fucking line, and I just ripped them up. This was like about 5 years ago. Death Room has not changed one bit. Yeah, so with the explosives, it kind of pisses me off. Now onto a topic, guys, I really want to talk about is how we used to have in Combat Arms where you would be able to rent, sort of, if you want to put it that way, lease a gun. Because I see some really cool guns that they're on sale. It's like permanent for like 14k. I'm like, oh, got 15k NX. I'm like, and I want to use it. And this gun looks beast. For example, let's say that we've just had a sale that's just gone. I think 2nd of June it ended or some shit like that. I'll give you an example of a gun. Let's just say the Barapi. All right, so you got the Barapi, and it looks like a beast gun. One of my clan members had that gun, and I picked it up and I used it, and I did quite well with it. But I only used it for about 20 seconds. So I was like, ugh, do I spend the money on it? Do I spend I think it was about 16, 17k on the permanent? By the time I had contemplated whether to spend the money or not, the sale was already over. So what I'm trying to put out to you guys, and I want to hear this in the comment section. Leave what you think. Leave your opinions in the comment section about this. And I want to reach out to Deckland as well, and just like, can adopt something of like a lease or a rent of a gun. And this is how it's going to work. I haven't really planned it out because I've just thought of it just today, and I've been talking to some people, my clan members, and they really like the idea of it bringing back, because I think we already had it a long time ago, but I can't remember. So let's say you want this. Let's say the MP7 Major Revised MP7 mod is on the market, which it's not. You can only get it from supply crates. So that's on the market, and for 24.9k NX. For perm, but you're like, I don't want to fork out 25 bucks for a gun I've never used before. I've used the other MP7s, they seem alright, but I don't know about this one. So, you rent the gun, whether it be for a day, whether it be for an hour. Combat Arms can decide that. Even if the gun's for like a few games, I don't even care. An hour would be a decent amount of time to rent a gun. Also, you can only rent a gun once, so whether it's limited edition, whether it's not limited edition, you can only rent that gun once in your whole Combat Arms lifetime. Plus, you can only rent about, I don't know, maybe 4 guns every month, maybe, or maybe 10 guns every month. So it's not like you keep on renting guns every time you're on Combat Arms just to get an awesome NX gun every time you play. Pretty much, if you don't play often, you just come on, rent a gun, get off. 2 days later, come back on, rent a gun. You can't do that, and you can. Yeah, so the maximum is sort of like 4, maybe 5, up to 10. I don't know. I don't even know. Is that a lot or not? We'll say 1 every week. You can rent a gun once every week. So I can go out, rent the Maze Revised MP7 mod for a week, and then after that week's done, I can get something else. Or maybe not the week, because as I said, there was a sale on, and let's say there was like 7 items that were on for perm. So let's just say you can do 5 perm leases or rents every month. So you can do them all in a row, you can do them once every week, you can do them once every day, you can do 1 on the first day and 4 on the 31st of that month. You can do whatever you want, but only 5 max in the month, so something like that, because it's really getting on my nerves, because I really want some new guns, but I'm not going to fork out the 25k for, if it's not on sale, or even if it's on sale, limited edition. I want to collect those guns as well, and I'm not going to fork out 17 bucks for a gun that I've never used before. I may have used the original version of it or the NX standard version of it, but you're not. I don't want to bring out that sort of money for a gun that, what if it turns out to be shit? I don't know. And if it turns out to be shit, well then, what a waste of money. I could have spent it on so many more things with that 17k NX or that 25k NX. So I really want to know what you guys think of my idea of renting a gun. So leave that in the comment sections below. Just say, I don't know, whatever's on your thoughts. I go for a bit of a quick scope here. I kind of fuck off because this guy runs in with what looks like a Tommy gun. I'm not all that into those forged weapons and all that shit. You know, I'm not even really into buying all these like mysterious guns and shit, but I've really been hooked on epic guns and I really want to collect them. I've got about 15. I've only activated about 5, but I've got about another 10 to 15 or so in my inbox waiting to be activated, but I'm not going to activate them yet because I don't want to activate them and then, you know, they run out. What's the point of that? So I need to get some weapon renewal kits, but they're pretty expensive. So I'm going to weapon renewal kits the guns I've got now, get most of them for perm or, you know, a long duration, and then slowly activate. I don't think they go away if they're in your inbox anyway, so I'll just keep them there for a bit. By the way, I'm working on some reviews. I've got May's MP7 mod review coming out and MP5 Ras Centurion also coming out. Probably going to do Deckland's F2000 tactical review. I'm not saying they're going to all come out tomorrow, but they're all going to be coming out. They're going to be the next few videos with a couple of eliminations in there. If you haven't checked out my latest one where I was in oil rig all permitted with like a law RPK and 4H, check that out. But other than that, guys, coming to the end of the video now. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and also comment what you think of renting a gun of that idea. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace.